Well, the players are just finishing up their morning session. They just did a little bit of fitness at the end, but we would certainly want to talk about the news of the day yesterday out of FC Dallas and their preseason training camp. Certainly as that March 1st date moves a little bit closer, in which all teams in Major League Soccer must be roster compliant. The move for FC Dallas is the trade of Heath Pierce to Chivas USA in exchange for allocation money. Now, moving on to the training session yesterday afternoon, they backed off a little bit. The guys were feeling a little bit of soreness from the intense training of which they've been trying to squeeze in here due to that little bit of a setback from the weather in the first week and a half. So yesterday's session was about an hour and 15 minutes. They worked on some set pieces and things of that nature, and then they were done, finished for the day. So that was 2 sessions for them, including the game in the morning. Talking about this morning's session, the team came out, went through an extended warm-up with Danny Torres, the strength and conditioning coach out of Michael Johnson's Performance Center, and then they went into some possession games. They do one exercise called the Chelsea drill, which I certainly love so much, and so the guys were doing that this morning, and then they finished at the end with some small-sided games, short and sharp. The players certainly looking focused and determined, so we talked to them about it.
Well, last night we had to take the pedal off the gas a little bit because the boys have been putting in a lot of fitness, a lot of endurance work, building up their aerobic base. The legs were very heavy. They had a game in the morning, obviously, good result and some good things out on the field. So really in the evening session, all we did was more of a recovery session, regeneration, where we got them into some small groups so they could touch the ball a little bit, play some 5v2, things that players always love to do. And then basically Shellis just put them through some organization on set pieces, again with the idea that we weren't going to do a lot, and try to get their minds back and their legs back.
Yesterday evening was more of to get our legs back under us. We went out there, had a little fun, did some possession, and then we worked on a lot of set pieces because like last week we had problems with that against Houston, and when Coach just kind of went back over it, and hopefully we'll be sharper next match.
Well, last night we had a pretty easy session. We've been going hard for a couple of days now, and we took last night to take advantage of some, taking set pieces and things like that. Since it was a light day, we were able to do that. With our bodies being maybe a little tired, but our minds were fresh, so we were able to take all that in. That with the set pieces, the corner kicks, the free kicks, and things like that, both defensively and attackingly. So it was a good opportunity for us to organize.
Everything we did really was small-sided games, 5-on-5 games. We started off with our Chelsea exercise, which is basically a technical exercise warm-up where they're hitting the ball across the field, making some runs into the box, just to get the legs going, just to work on some technique. Then we broke them down into teams of 5, 5 versus 5, and then 5 versus 5 plus 5. Again, everything in real tight spaces, so they get lots of shots, lots of looks, but they're not doing a tremendous amount of running.
Anytime you get when you put small side, you always have the opportunity to take a lot of shots. To be able to turn quickly, and you have to react quickly. To get the shots going. So it was a great exercise for the forwards. With some restrictions that Shellis put on us, 1-2 touch. It was actually really good to get a good movement in. Takes a lot of shots on goal, and it was actually a really good session. It was intense. It was quick. Guys played hard. With the day that we had to recover last night. So it was a great opportunity for us to work hard and get a lot of shots off, which I like.